You can find lots and lots of religious symbolism that's all over the place. All you have to do is have an eye for it.
Washington is home to recognizable secular monuments, but there are also religious sites in the nation's capital that provide a little more adventure. In order to take in Catholic Washington, a good beginning is on the campus of Georgetown University. A bronze statue on the campus depicts Bishop John Carroll, the university's founder and the first bishop of the United States. Bishop Carroll, a member of the Society of Jesus, is often referred to as the father of U.S. Catholicism. Under his chair are stacks of books that reflect the Jesuit mission of education. The history of Black Catholicism is front and center in Washington, bolstered by the influence of this next stop, St. Agustin Catholic Church. Founded in 1858 by emancipated slaves, St. Augustine is known as the mother church of Black Catholics in Washington.
The windows do sort of tell different stories. The brightest window that hit you is actually not the one. It's not original to the church, but it's an image of St. Augustine and his mother Monica. The stained glass sort of honors his mother as well. Probably the most well-known choir we have today is the gospel choir. We still carry on that legacy, strong liturgies, vibrant liturgies. We really do celebrate in community that in many ways the mission of the church is sort of the Great Commandment and the Great Commission.
Catholicism made its way to Capitol Hill at our next stop, St. Joseph's Church. After the Civil War, German immigrants in Washington built this parish near the Capitol. During the Capitol's expansion, Italian stonemasons working on the building began going to Mass at St. Joseph's, side by side with the German immigrants, creating a cultural blending of their faith. A few stops up on the Washington Metro will take sightseers to the Catholic University of America, where letters, documents, and other artifacts from the Archbishop Fulton J. Sheen collection can be viewed by appointment in Aquinas Hall. Archbishop Sheen was a Catholic University graduate and a professor. His sainthood cause is pending at the Vatican. Next to Catholic University, a white marble statue of St. Junipero Serra can be found on the eastern side of the Basilica of the National Shrine of the Immaculate Conception.
And it's the same replica of what we have in the Capitol. And it's him holding out the cross in one hand and the church in another hand. Along the whole coast of California, all of those names of those cities are saints. That's the work of a person like Junipero Serra.
Just half a mile up the road from the Basilica is St. John Paul II National Shrine, where pilgrims and visitors can encounter and learn about the legacy of a pope who continues to inspire many.
A lot of people really come to the shrine and love our artwork. We have a public tour that we offer daily at 1 p.m., and that explains how St. John Paul II's teachings are told through art. You can see inside of our Redemptor Hominis Church that there's 4 different Old Testament mosaics that talk about how sin entered in the world, the fall of man, but then of course that there is hope for humanity. In our chapel, it talks about the mysteries of light. Our altar has a cross on there that was the same type of cross that St. John Paul II used on his ferula, his pastoral staff that he'd carry around with him frequently. And it also has a vial of his blood that's in there for people to venerate.
Heading back into the heart of Washington, and outside of the E. Barrett Pettyman United States Courthouse, stands the 24-foot-high Trilon of Freedom. Each side symbolizes a branch of the United States government, and the southwest side depicts religious freedom, illustrated with a woman kneeling in prayer and a man standing in front of a cross. Our last stop, located just minutes away from the Trilon of Freedom, is the Temperance Fountain. The word temperance and the theological virtues of faith, hope, and charity appear at the top of the structure.
It's a beautiful little temple. It was established when we were more interested in temperance in this country. The irony of the whole thing is kitty corner from that was the best liquor store in Washington, D.C.